Prince. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here on this channel each and every day, each and every hour. Today is the 17th of February 2023. So, guys, a few days ago, yes, we celebrate the life of Morgan Changirai. Yes, that's our main topic of today. Um, it was on the Valentine's Day, which was the 14th of February 2023. Yes, it was 5 years since we lost Morgan Changirai, who was the MDC president. We send condolence messages to the family and friends. And today we just want to talk about the life of Morgan Changirai, who was the MDC president, who I can say was the most popular opposition political party leader we ever had in Zimbabwe. He led the MDC since 1999 up to 2000 and 2000 and 2018, where he passed away. May he so rest in peace. And so nyaipo inya Wachangirai, what happened when Wachangirai died, and this impact towards the current MDC Ripo. And yes, I mean, we all know what is happening now with the current MDC Ripo Douglas Monzora. And it's we all know what happened when Wachangirai Pawakashaya. It was, vanhu vakarwa andika yes, we saw avashamisa vachidonha neoko, we saw amaikupe on the other side. And at the end of the day, it was a very big loss for the opposition. Maybe 2018 chaona maybe one of these political parties opposition yavachamisa kana kuti amaikupe vachikwanisa kubatana pamwe chete vachikwanisa kumira as a one political party for my elections akaitwa muna 2018. But takaona pachiitika zvakasiyana siyana. And yes, I mean, the opposition failed to beat ZANU-PF muna 2018. Some people may say kuti vashamisa vakahwina vakabirirwa, but maresults akazongobuda ndekungoti vachamisa vakwanisa kuluza, and he was representing MDC Alliance at that time. And so his impact Wachangirai towards the opposition in Zimbabwe, we all know that he's an icon, he's a legend, he's a person who was, I would say, uh, he was outspoken. He was outspoken. He's the man who we knew what he wanted. He knew what the masses wanted. Every time Wachangirai power time rallies across Zimbabwe at that time, you know, vaiunza vanhu, the word Changirai yaikwanisa kudhonza vanhu in all corners of life. Vamwe, we all know kuti vazhinji vanhu vakawanda vaitya kubuda mudzimba because of being labeled a sellout. Kana uchapota opposition unenge uchinzi uri mutengesi, but nguva yatsvangirai taiona vanhu vazhinji vaitosadza kutonti inowati kurare ndiri kuenda nhasi, whether they'll call me a sellout or what, but I'm gonna go and attend an MDC rally is kupfeka red kwaityisa nguva yacho iyoyo nguva yavatsvangirai, but akona vazhinji vachipfeka mared vachiti aiwa they were resisting, and they were resisting all the intimidations aitwa panguva yacho iyoyo with other political parties, especially ZANU-PF. Clashes between MDC at that time and ZANU-PF anga ari high, and so many people lost their lives during the time of Vatsvangirai and Vamugabe, and most of you guys, you understand the terror yakaitika in those elections since 1999 up to up to the day Vatsvangirai pavakashaya kuti takarasikirwa nevanhu vakawanda, tine zvirema, andika people who were casualties of violence, political violence yaitika in Zimbabwe between that. But mainly I'm focusing mainly on the word MDC because it was formed back then in 1999, and the meaning of it is a movement for democratic change. Movement for democratic change. And today, my 2023, that name, when I wonder about Tarisa, is a funny name. Like, okay, MDC, at the moment, yeah, MDC, yeah, Douglas Monzora. Is this still the MDC that is zero Changira here? Do you want to wonder, and yes, it's so predictable, it's so questionable right now, because back then waitonzi vakatonzwa MDC, vakatonzwa the red color, vakatonzwa kuti vatsvangirai vari kuuya, maitofara maitosununguka because maiziva kuti he is the leader, he is the guy who's coming here, he's coming to talk about change, he's coming to talk about him being the next president in the upcoming election. I mean, towards the elections, like now, back in the day, 2003, 2006, I think. Yes, when I got to move FIFA election time, I can't wait vatsvangirai kuti vapinde munzira vauye zvakare kunharaunda yatiri. But nowadays, people, they no longer have that fever. People they no longer have that that hungriness of supporting more opposition political parties. Is it like the opposition political parties at the moment are losing supporters? Most supporters are now going back to ZANU-PF, and some people who are still supporting my opposition political parties, they're just supporting them because there's no other option, there's no other alternative party that we can say, okay, if you're not supporting this, you're supporting that. And so I feel like the impact of Vatsvangirai, or the unremarkable outspoken of his stature yakashaya pawakafa ndopakafa the opposition. Personally, in the morning langu, some people might say kuti kuchina vashamisa varipo, which many always thought or always think or always suggest that he's the better option of Vatsvangirai sezvo Vatsvangirai vakashaya. So today we are talking about it. We're talking about the impact of opposition, the life after Morgan Tsvangirai vashaya. 5 years later, takamira papi as Zimbabweans. Do we have an opposition political party? Yatinoti iyi ndiyo inokwanisa kusvika palevel yakasvika Tsvangirai. I know we cannot have another Tsvangirai in, but we can't just ignore the impact that he had, the impact that Tsvangirai had in terms of him being an opposition political party, him being the next Zimbabwean president. The best he went was to be the prime minister of Zimbabwe, but that wasn't enough. Vanhu vazhinji vaitora kuti Vatsvangirai vakwanise kutonga Zimbabwe. Hazvina kuzoitika hazvo. Mwari vanenge vakaronga semarongira avo, and ikatongoti rest in peace to Vatsvangirai. And so today we are celebrating his 5th year. Yes, the man died, but it seems like since he passed away, since he died, the opposition political parties are going backwards, because the legacy that he left, which is MDC, 2023-2022, MDC yakasiwa na Vatsvangirai is failing to even win a single seat in Harare. They're failing to even win a single council seat. Even an MP seat ari kukundikana. Do MDC yacho yataiziva yainzi naVatsvangirai MDC, movement for democratic change. And to ask yourself kuti zviri kufamba sei? Tiri muna 2022-2023, we are towards elections, and munyika mutange musina elections, munyika mutotange just a normal day, But back then, 5 years but back then, 10 years later, uh, you know, um, uh, um, uh, 15 years ago, elections, of course, and the morale in the country, it would be high, and everybody would be like, okay, this is the year whereby the opposition is gonna win my elections. But now, kustomborina ma-elections, the morale at the moment, muna February, March at the moment, exactly. Tamana March because time iri kufamba, and people are asking themselves kuti ma-elections ari kuere gore rino, tiri kuvoterani, because hakuna zviri kuitika. So the early prediction at the moment, ZANU-PF is already leading. But the way the morale is, maybe it's because of social media, I don't know, I don't understand, but it seems like we no longer have the best opposition. Wachangirepa wakafa no opposition. We no longer have that outspoken voice. We no longer have that concrete opposition political party that you know, that confidence of saying, okay, this is it. This year is the year of opposition political party winning my elections, like what we saw between Wachangirai and Robert Mugabe Kutoti. Of course, vaizoriga zvavakumberi, of course, vaita zvavaizoita havo mberi nemafigures, but you could tell with the morale, you could tell with the people spirit, you know what, people, they really want change. People want change in Zimbabwe. Are we talking about the same change that we were talking about in 2003? Is it the same change that we are talking about, or is it a different change? Because it seems like the opposition political parties which we have at the moment are actually the sub houses of the ruling party. It seems like that. It seems like they are just one big, big ball which is divided into pieces to confuse the masses, to confuse the voters. Because dai ingeri change yanga wachida tingadai at the moment tine murao tichitaura tichiti zvoni aiwa gore rino hatitadzi, gore rino hazvikoni, tichange tichiwina ma-elections this year. There's no longer confidence among the opposition leaders that we have today. They are quiet as a mouse. The spirit of Wachangirai is dead, is gone. The man is gone, the man is gone, and the man went down with opposition, the man went down with everything. I still think that they need to go back and watch some of Wachangrai's videos that the man used to do in rallies. I think they should be there for educational purposes to remind those opposition leaders that when you address people, when you come to the rallies, when you plan things, you plan the same way. You plan like that, you plan like this. Kuva opposition achifana kuva uri too soft. Wachangirai wasn't too soft. Wachangirai wasn't too soft. Wachangirai wasn't a sellout. Wachangirai was too soft. Are we just gonna sit down and say this is the best that we have at the moment when it comes to opposition political parties? Are we gonna just sit and say this is the best option that we have right now when it comes to opposition political parties? What happened to the movement for democratic change? What happened to party yakasiwa na Wachangirai? Is it the legacy that he left with us? Guys, tell in the comment section. We celebrate 5 years of Wachangirai gone, and it seems like the man is rolling in his grave at the moment. He can't believe kuti ndo vanhu vatakasiya, ndo vanhu vandakasiya here vana kuti vakwanise kuenda nemovement forward. Vandoshamisika Wachangirai kuti ndo vanhu vatakasiya here ava, ndo vanhu vandakasiya nechimuti here vanhu ivava. Are these guys gonna see through? Ivo pavo vakakwanisa kuita, vakafa vakaenda, but vakasara vacho chii chavari kuita? Chii chavari kuita vakasara nechimuti? Macomrades vari kuita sei? vari kuita sei, chimuti chavakasara nacho vari kuchitambisa sei. Is it the best opposition political parties that we have in Zimbabwe? Is it the best option that we have at the moment? Is it the best of the best? Guys, that is already in the comment section. So I just thought, what, on this episode, let me just talk about this, man. I just thought, let me talk about Altangrai, because he played a major role. He played a very big role when it comes to Zim politics, whether you like it or not, whether you don't agree with his sentiments or not. He shaped the future of Zim politics, of Zim opposition political parties. He's an icon, he's a legend. He stood what he stands for. He didn't change. So many times the opposition was infiltrated. I mean, Mugabe used to use so many tricks back in the day to destroy opposition political parties. He tried by all means to destroy the MDC back then, but it didn't work. Every trick in the book, it didn't work. Every election time, ZANU-PF used to come up with so many strategies. It didn't work with Tsangirai. He stood his game. He built the MDC. MDC was well known worldwide of being the party, the movement for democratic change, the next party in waiting. It didn't work, but he tried his best. Mugabe was 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead. 2008, it didn't work for Mugabe at that time, because what Tsvangirai was pushing in, he was pushing hard. He was pushing hard. That's why we end up having the government of national unity. That was the best option at that time, because of the way he pushed. That's the opposition that we're talking about today. But in 2023, do we have the same opposition political parties like that? We don't have. Do we have the same opposition political party like that party in Getinaya MGC alliance? We don't have. What do we have at the moment? We have people who loves money, people who loves leadership. How can you be a leader if you don't have followers? How can you be a leader with a whole boardroom with chairs without followers? How can you be a leader without the people? 4 months to election time, 5 months to election time. Do we have an opposition political party that we can call this is the environment at the moment is actually okay compared to the environment of 2008. The Tsvangirai environment was tough. How many times Tsvangirai was arrested, beaten up? I remember at some point he was charged of a treason. Mugabe wa Tsvangirai vadapandukira hurumende. There were charges against him. He stayed at Chikurubi for some weeks. Nyaya yakazongotsekwa-tsekwa zvayakazongopera zvayo, but it was a threat. But paakabva kujera havana kumira kutaura zvavaitaura. No, vakabuda vakataura, vakataka continue struggle. Mudzimai wavo vakashaya. He didn't stop. But now, do you think one of these leaders vatinavo vekuopposition vanosungwa here? Havasungwe. Pana akambosungwa here? Hapana. Pana akambotiwawo mwana this and that? Hapana. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are using other tactics. They are using. Maybe they're confident that they're going to be winning the elections that they got this year. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned right now, we no longer have the opposition political party like the one that we had vatsvangirai vachiri vapenyu. Do you have confidence about opposition political parties winning my elections this year? How many people have confidence that Chamisa or Monzora will win my elections this year? Can you please comment even after this video? Do you think Chamisa is going to win my election this year? Do you think Monzora is going to win my election this year? Do you think ED is going to be the next opposition political party this year? I don't see it happening. 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 I'm here. If it happens, I'll apologize. But I don't see it happening. Reason why is because NPF is 3 steps, 4 steps ahead already. 4 months to elections, 3 months to elections. It's like we don't have any opposition political party at the moment. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. No one is talking about elections. Everyone is quiet. But in 4 months' time, 3 months' time, we have elections happening in Zimbabwe. That's not much already. What happened to Movement for Democratic Change, MDC? Visa tika sika MK. Aiwa, it's MDC. That's the part that we know. What happened to it? What happened to our Tsvangirai's legacy? Pakafa Tsvangirai takazoma speech akawanda about his legacy. His legacy will continue. But 5 years later, what happened to that legacy that you guys, you stood up and you talked about your Tsvangirai legacy? We're going to keep his legacy alive. We're going to keep his legacy alive. What happened to that legacy? 5 years later, what happened to Tsvangirai's legacy? Comrades, you are supposed to join together. You're supposed to work together as comrades of Movement for Democratic Change and push the legacy of Tsvangirai. If you are true comrades, if you are true comrades, if you are true comrades, you are supposed to work together. But at the moment, mazvake. So guys, I dedicate this whole video to the legacy of Tsvangirai, remembering Tsvangirai 5 years later, here on Daily News Special on Prince Mille Entertainment TV. I apologize, for the late video. The reason is about Mageti electricity, but it's nice to do this kind of videos at this hour because it will be late at the same time. Many people can watch also. And yeah, so guys, thank you for listening and watching. I'm just giving you guys my own views, my own opinion. I think the legacy of Tsvangirai is no longer followed. I feel like my comrades vakasiwa navatsvangirai vane dzimwe pfungwa dzimwe dzavanadzo dzisiri pfungwa dzavatsvangirai. Vane maonero avo amwe vanawo asisiri vatsvangirai. And the opposition political parties have been infiltrated, and only a few people still have that legacy of Tsvangirai in their minds. Vazhinji vacho vakungoitira politics mari, opportunities ekuita mari. Vamwe vakutodyawo the ruling party. They're no longer there for the people. Personally, that's why I'm asking, do we really have an opposition political party at the moment in Zimbabwe? like what we had with Watrangirai, who had the MDC, the Movement for Democratic Change, which was a party which was well known in over the world, and every election taitotarisira kuti akomana MDC ichawina this time, ichawina this time. That feeling of winning the elections kankaripo a feeling kako every election time, but you never know. You never know. It's politics at the end of the day. Guys, thank you very much for listening and watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and follow. Let's meet again on Monday. Yes, Monday, 6 o'clock. Yes, we check on time, which Ramira say. But let's meet again on Monday for another edition of Daily News Special. Remember to like, share, comment, and follow. And turn on the notification bell. Yes, I have a blessed weekend wherever you're listening and watching us from. Today, I was talking about remembering Watrangirai. Yes, Morgan Tsvangirai, the MDC president who died 5 years ago. And yes, may he so rest in peace. I think many of these opposition political party leaders, they need to go and rewatch some of his videos, some of his rallies that he used to do. Yes, I mean, he was a visionary. He was 10 steps ahead. He was that guy, you know, if he gives a speech, you would understand what he meant. And many people used to resonate with him because aitaura off the top, personal book, personal chi, you could tell that he understands the poor man situation. He understands what is happening in Budiriro, in Kuadzana, in Fakosi. That's a leader there. A leader who does kuitika mu. Life was tough back then. Even today, life is too tough. But are these leaders representing us know that? Watrangirai, you could tell that whatever he used to say, wow, it wasn't about money. It wasn't about him being the next president. No, it was about changing Zimbabwe to be a better country. Pane munhu wekuti anouya otaura chinhu pauri, unooneka kuti munhu igoyo ari kutongofeka chaanongora chete ari kuda kuvhoterwa chete. You could see a faker and the person who is talking genuinely out of his heart, and the faker who is just talking because he wants you to vote for him or her. Mazwana utani manu a faker wawanda asingaiti. Guys, thank you for listening and watching. This is Daily News Special. Bless up.